Hi friends, welcome back to Mindmates, and today's topic is real, raw, and way too common, and that is drug abuse.
Yeah, today my friend and I have decided to talk about this topic because it has been affecting millions of people, and chances are you know someone who has been impacted. Whether you realize or not, sometimes you don't know. Some of them don't know even the consequences when you're meaning of abusing drugs.
Yeah, so I will be your host, Valentine Jelimo, and my co-host here is
Caroline Bender.
yeah. So, what is drug abuse?
I think drug abuse is taking drugs in a way, whether it is legal or illegal, in a way that is harmful. That could be taking too much, using it in the wrong reasons, and continuing to use it even when it is hurting their life. For example, even whenever you are prescribed a drug in the hospital by a doctor and you are told 2 times 2, it means that you take 2 tablets 2 times a day. And wherever you take maybe 3, that you're also abusing the same drugs. So it doesn't mean whether it is a legal drug or an illegal one.
Yeah, sure. So we are not here to preach. We are here to learn and pack science, the stories, and the why behind. So we now want to look at exactly what the drug abuse, because when we talk of this drug abuse, what do we basically mean by this drug abuse?
Drug abuse, as I've said earlier, it's whenever you take the drugs for the might be of the right purpose, but doing it not the right way. Like for example, I have given an example of prescription at the doctor's nene. So even people who buy drugs over the counter, some of them give me a Panadol extra. You don't even know what is the problem within your whatever is happening in your body. So you must go and get a good test, and then you can be prescribed drugs depending on the kind of
So
sickness you have.
basically, what we are trying to say is that drug abuse is not the bad drug when you talk of alcohol.
Yeah, it is
so
be painkillers and even prescription meds. Yeah.
Okay. Because for instance, I can be prescribed to take some meds, and then I go home and I'm like, you know what? Nasikia ni kama I'm not healed.
Yeah.
So I need to take more.
Yeah.
So when I exceed that intake of these drugs, it becomes a drug
abuse. Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I know. Okay. So there is this question that so many people normally ask, and they're like, why do people start using drugs? So what do you think? Why? Like, you know, in our current society, we find that so many people take so much drugs. So what do you think that tends to make these people take these drugs?
In my thinking, some people are influenced by others because of peer pressure. And like back when we were in college, there used to be some people used to smoke weird stuff at the bank, and then you also want to feel like them. You are like, why can't I? If these people are doing it, why can't I do it too? So you also want to the curiosity to know what is in the whatever I do, what can happen.
Exactly, like my friend is doing this. Yeah. I also need to try this.
Exactly, yeah. Most people, the pressure, the peer pressure thing affects so much, Nini.
Absolutely.
Mostly in the universities, in the colleges, in the secondary schools too. Yeah. People, sana.
And you know, taking these drugs can be so addictive.
Yeah, sure. Very addictive.
Because there is this colleague of mine that we used to work together.
Yeah.
And that person was so much into cigarettes.
Yeah, sure.
You know, this person can't even work without a cigarette.
Yeah.
Unaona jamaa ameingia kwa ofisi kidogo anasema I'll be back shortly.
Yes.
Disappears and comes back smelling terribly. You know?
There's also this cocaine, like the sniffing one. It's known as cork. I've heard that when people say that whenever you sniff it the first time, that is the end of you. You'll never stop, and you'll be like it is so addictive, very very much addictive, even than any other mode. So I would rather advise people and the youth, use don't use watch it, don't try it the first time, because whenever you start it now, that is the end of you.
Absolutely.
Till death does
absolutely.
your part.
That is so true. So to our youths out there, how can we how do like what do we do in order for us to curb this drug abuse now?
Yeah, like maybe for example, you create awareness to the youth. Tell them how the different types of drugs, the reasons why you are taking. Ask them the reasons why they are taking them, the consequences, the ways of curbing it. Like you can avoid that kind of friends. If your friend is taking it and you don't feel like, just cut that group. Just and be alone. Look for other ways of recreational activities. Not only drugs is a way of recreating yourself.
That is so true. So today we can take something that we are going to take home is that we are not alone. You are not alone. For that person who is battling drug abuse, you are not alone. Also, addiction is complex. It is complex. So we try as much as possible not to fall into that trap.
Exactly.
And also, we can say that recovery is possible. If you are that person out there,
there are rehabilitation centers.
Absolutely, rehab really works.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so thank you so much, guys, for tuning in with us. Don't forget to press the subscription button,
like and share,
and also if you have someone or you have a story out there that you want to share with us, don't forget to tag that in our comment section. Till next time, cheers.
Bye bye.
Bye guys.